Hello everyone, welcome back to Future I. Dear students, in this class I am going to explain 20 most important MCQs from the chapter Arithmetic Progression. So before going to start the video, there is a request from my side. So till now, those who have not subscribed for my channel, kindly subscribe and share the videos. Now start the video. First question. The nth term of an AP whose first term A and common difference D is. Given options are A plus n plus 1 into D, A plus n minus 1 into D, A minus n minus 1 into D, A minus n plus 1 into D. Very easy multiple choice question it is. Directly you can answer for this question. And what are all the questions today I am going to discuss with you. So these questions goes from easy to difficult level. Hence let us learn easy, average as well as difficult MCQs. So children, you all know the answer for this. So before that, let me give some explanation. So look at here. In an arithmetic progression, if first term is A and common difference is D, then the nth term is given by this formula. An is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Keep in your mind. So nth term is also called general term. Now you are ready with your answer. That is B1. A plus n minus 1 into D. Next, let us move on to another one. In AP, if D equals to minus 4, n equals to 7, an equals to 4, then A is 6, 7, 20, 28. First look at the problem and understand what the things they have given and what is to be found. D is given, n is given, an also given. We have to find a value. So which formula I have to use? That is nth term finding formula itself. So first write the formula. Now substitute the values in this, children. So an value is 4, hence substituted 4. A value is, we have to find, hence write A as it is. N value is 7 and D value given minus 4. Let us simplify this now. 7 minus 1 is 6. Remaining terms write as it is. Now multiply 6 to minus 4. 6 into minus 4 is minus 24. Now this minus 24 transfer this side, we get 4 plus 24 equals to A. Now add these two. 4 plus 24 is 28. So the correct option is D. Next problem. Which of the following group of numbers are in AP? Here you have few set of numbers. We have to identify whether these numbers are in AP or not. So this is the first group. Let us check this one. Children, no need to solve this kind of the problem. If you use your basic knowledge, you can easily answer for such kind of problems. So that is, you know that in arithmetic progression, common difference is constant. So on the basis of that, we have to solve this problem. See the difference between 3 and 1. We have 2, and here 3 and 6 difference is 3. So difference is not same, hence this cannot be the option. Next here, difference between 4 and 1 is 3 and 9 and 4 is 5. So difference is not constant, so wrong. Move on to the next one. 4 minus 2 is 6. 8 minus 4 is 4. Children, here 4 minus 2 is 2, isn't it? 4 minus 2 is 2. I repeat again. Here 4 minus 2 is 2. 8 minus 4 is 4. 16 minus 8 is 8. See, common difference is not same, so it cannot be the option. See, when 3 options are not answered, then no need to find the D1 because we left out with only one option, hence that would be correct answer. If you want to check it, 3 minus 1 is 2, 5 minus 3 is also 2, 7 minus 5 is also 2. So common difference is same, hence the correct option is D. Move on to the next one. In an arithmetic progression, the difference between two consecutive terms is always increasing, constant, decreasing, varying. Children, just now in the last problem we have seen the common difference should be same. So same in the sense here constant. It means common difference never be changed in arithmetic progression. So increasing, highly impossible. Decreasing, not at all possible. Varying means it is changing. Sometimes it may increase, sometimes it may decrease. That is not the thing happens in the arithmetic progression. So in arithmetic progression, the only thing happens, that is common difference should be same. Means difference between a number and its preceding number should be same. Hence the correct option is B. Move on to the next one. If A, B and C are in arithmetic progression, then B minus A by C minus B is equals to. Options are B by A, 0, 1, 2A. Children, if you look at this kind of the problems, you feel that you know what you wants to do, you doesn't know. But actually it is very easy. See, whenever they have given numbers, you feel it's very easy. When they give variables, you feel it's difficult. See here A, B, C, these are the terms and these terms are in arithmetic progression. Hence, first consider those terms. So here I have considered those terms and keep it in the mind that these are in AP. So in AP, common difference is same. Hence, first let us find D for this children. So D, how will you find? Which is the second term? Second term is B. In B, subtract A. We get B minus A. Just like this. B minus A. And if you subtract B from C, means from third term, if you subtract the second term, we get C minus B. This is a very important thing you wanted to understand, children. I repeat again. See, B minus A, if you do, you'll get D only. Because second term minus first term. And next, this is third term minus second term you are doing. In that case also you will get D only. That is what we learned in arithmetic progression. D is constant. D never be changed. Hence, I have found D value generally for A2 minus A1 and A3 minus A2. These terms only present here. B minus A and C minus B. Now in these place we can substitute D. So just like this. So in the numerator write D here and in denominator also write D. Because those two are equal to D. Now what happens here? D and D gets cancelled. Our answer is 1. So option C is correct answer. Children, these kind of problems are very important for this year. So practice well. And before that, you understand very well the concept. Without understanding the concept in crystal clear way, it goes difficult. Next, let us move on to the another one. So this 12 is not there. So if nth term of an AP is n by n plus 1, then the second term of progression is 2 by 3, 3 by 2, 3 by 1, 2 by 1. Simple problem, children. Here nth term is given. We need to find second term. Means in the given nth term, substitute n value as 2. So just like this. Here I substituted 2 and here also I substituted 2. Now let us add the denominators. 2 plus 1 is 3. So this we cannot be simplified again. It is in simplified. Again if we go to simplify, we get it in decimal. So our answer is not in decimal, hence 2 by 3. That is first option. That is the correct one. Next, let us move on to another one, children. The nth term of an AP 5, 2, minus 1, minus 4, minus 7 is. Options are 2n plus 5, 2n minus 5, 8 minus 3n, 3n minus 8. So what we have to find here? Nth term. Means an we have to find. So for that, here these are the given AP. The terms of AP. So in that, first let us find A value, D value, isn't it? So first let us do that work. See, A value, always first term is A, children. So 5. D is second term minus first term. So 2 minus 5 is minus 3. Now we have A value as well as D value. Now consider nth term finding formula. That is an equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. Now in this formula, substitute all these values. A value is 5 and D value is 2. In the place of n, let it be n itself, because we are going to find nth term only. So just like this. So next, this minus 3 multiplied to n, we get minus 3n, and this minus 3 multiplied to minus 1, we get minus into minus is plus, 3 ones are 3, plus 3 we will get. Now here, plus 5 add to plus 3, we get 8 and minus 3n right as it is. So now this is our answer. So this is the option C. Next, let us move on to another one. The common difference of an AP is 5. Means D is given, children. We have to find A18 minus A13 is. Options are 40, 25, 5 and 10. See, understand properly. D value is given and we are going to find this value. See, as you see such kind of problems, if our mind doesn't work how to solve this kind of one. So the simple way is A18, how can you write generally? That is A plus 17D. And how will you write A13? So A13 you will write at A plus 12D. So just follow that. So consider this. The place of A18, write A plus 17D minus, let it be as it is. And A13 is A plus 12D. And maintain the bracket, children, because it is binomial. Whenever binomial there and in front of binomial or trinomial, many more terms will be there in that, and you have to maintain the minus, bracket you have to maintain. So now multiply these terms. These two write as it is. Plus A into minus is minus A. Next, plus into minus is minus, hence we'll get minus 12D. This we get. And here now plus A and minus A get cancelled, and in 17D if you subtract 12D, we get that 5D. And look at the problem. Here common difference is given 5. Means D is 5. So in this place substitute 5. So 5 into 5 gives 25. Hence the correct option is D. Next problem. In an AP, first term is A, common difference is D, correct relation in the following is A6 is to A4 plus 4D, A8 equals to A5 plus 3D, A10 equals to A3 plus 4D, A5 equals to A3 plus 4D. See, understanding is very important. Here they are saying that A6 means 6th term is equals to 4th term plus 4 times of D means for 4th term you are adding another 4 terms, means you are going to get 8th term, A8th term you are going to get. So hence these two cannot be same. I repeat again, children. Here A 6th term is equals to this. They are saying like that. But here A4 is given. A4 is adding to 4 times of D. So 4 times of D means D you are adding 4 times. Means you will get A 8th term. Because here already A4 is there. If you add D 4 times, you will get A 8. So come to B option now. So A 8 is there. So your 5th term is there. So 5th term you are adding to 3 times of D. Means you will get 8th term. So this is a correct option. So this is correct. So let me see C and D, because to make you to understand, we already got the answer B. So to make you to understand, I am going to C and D options. Now here option A10 is there. So here 3rd term is given. So 4 times of D is adding to 3rd term means you will get 7th term. A7 you will get. Next, let us move on to the D1. So here 5th term is there. So A3 is adding to 1D means only one term you are adding for A3. So you will get A4. You will get A4. Is it clear? So here A5 is there. A5 is not equals to A4. So hence this is also wrong. So correct option is B, children. Next, let us move on to the another one. Here 2y14 are in arithmetic progression. Then the value of y is 28, 16, 7, 8. See, these are the given terms. And they said these are in arithmetic progression. So first consider those terms. Now how to find y value? You can use your trick also here. As I said in model question paper. So same kind of the problem it is. See, first option is 28 there. So here if you write 28, this is impossible. See here, arithmetic progression should be either in increasing order or decreasing order. See here, it is increasing and here it is decreasing. So it cannot be possible. Next, if you write 16, see what happens. If you write 16, see again it increases 2 to 16. And again from 16 it decreases. So hence it cannot be possible. Next, 7. So if you write 7, there is an option. So it may be correct. See, it is increasing 2 to 7 and 7 to 14. But how much it is increasing? 2 to 7, 5 increasing. And 7 to 14, how much it is increasing? 7 increasing. So common thing we are not adding. So this is also not possible. Hence the only option left out is D. So 8 is the correct. If you want, you write it here. See, 2 to 8. How much difference there? 6 difference there. And 8 to 14. How much difference there? 6 difference there. So correct option is D. This is mind working. If you want to do it, see here, these are the terms. We have to find D value generally. You know that how to find D value. See, y minus 2 means in second term subtracting the first term, and here in third term subtracting the second term. So I have got 14 minus y, and these two values will be same itself. Why? Because the difference is constant, hence write these two are equal as like this. Y minus 2 equals to 14 minus y. Why these two are equal, children? Because we are finding difference between consecutive numbers. So in arithmetic progression, difference of consecutive numbers will be same, hence these two will be equal. Now this y transfer this side, so it will become plus y, and this minus 2 transfer that side, we get plus 2. And here y plus y is 2y, and 14 plus 2 is 16. Next here 2 transfer this side, we get 16 by 2, 2 1s and 2 8s. So correct option is 8, this D option. Move on to the next one. The first three terms of AP respectively are 3y minus 1, 3y plus 5, 5y plus 1, then y equals 2. Options are minus 3, 4, 5, 2. Children, this problem also, as we have done last one, the same way we have to find. So first take the given terms and find D value generally, means A2 minus A1 and A3 minus A2, just like this. See, second term minus first term, third term minus second term. Now as I said, these two will be same because both difference will be same, and right, both are equal. And one more thing you have to simplify here. Minus into 3y is minus 3y, minus into minus is plus 1. And here also minus into 3y is minus 3y, minus 3y into plus 5 is minus 5. Now simplify these. Plus 3y and minus 3y get cancelled, and here 5 plus 1 is 6. So here I'll get 6, and here in 5y subtract 3y we get 2y, and 1 minus 5 means minus 4. Next, this minus 4 transfer this side, means it will become plus 4. So 6 plus 4 is 10. So 10 equals to 2y. Now 2 transfer this side, it becomes to denominator. Now simplify this, 2 1s and 2 5s. Therefore y equals to 5. So correct option is C1. So these kind of problems are very important, children. Next, let us move on to another problem. Which term of the AP 3, 8, 13, 18 is 78? Options are 12, 13, 15 and 16. Actually what we wanted to find, which term, in the sense we have to find n value. So AP is given. So from that AP, first find the values of A, D and AN. So A value is 3, always first term is 3, and D is 8 minus 3, that is 5, I have directly written, and last term is given. So AN is given, N is question mark. Take nth term finding formula, substitute the values. Now let us simplify this, children. So here 5 multiplied to n, we get 5n, and again 5 multiplied to minus 1 will get minus 5. So these things we will get. Now 3 minus 5 means we get minus 2. Next, this minus 2 transfer this side, we get 78 plus 2 means 80. I mean 5n is equals to 80. Now 5 transfer this side, 80 by 5. 5 1s and 5 1s are 5, and 5 6 30. Therefore, n is equals to 16. Correct option is D. Move on to the next one. This is quite difficult and as well as very easy one. So it depends on how you will understand. The next term of AP, root 7, root 28, root 63, so on. Options are root 70, root 84, root 97, root 112. They said these three terms are in AP. Which is the fourth term? So how to solve this? See, if you use knowledge, or in one shot you can solve, that I tell you later. First let us go through the proper steps here. First term is standard form, write it as it is. Second term is not in standard form, means it is not in simplified form, not a standard form, it is not in simplified form. So 28 we can write it as 4 into 7. Why I am writing it as 4 into 7 itself? Because 4 is a square number. You may ask, sir, why you are writing it as 4 into 7? Why can't as 14 into 2? So if you take 14 into 2, 14 is not a square number and 2 is not a square number. We cannot express in simplest form. So now this root is present for 4. So root 4 means 2. So root 7 means root 7. Now this is in simplest form. Similarly, find it for the third one. So 63 I can write it as 9 into 7. So root 9 means 3 and root 7 means root 7 itself. So now these all terms are in simplest form. Now let us find D, children. I hope you are getting it why we are going to find the D. If we get D value, that D value add to the third term, we get the fourth term. That is our agenda here. So D value how to find? Second term minus first term. So second term is this, first term is this. So in these two, what is the common factor? Root 7 you have to take as common factor. Many children, you know how they'll add. 2 they'll write as it is. We have to subtract, no? So they'll cancel like this. Root 7 and root 7 will get cancelled and 2 is the answer. That is not the way of subtracting or adding. We have to add these numbers. Here 2 is there and here nothing is, 1 will be there. So coefficients we have to add or we have to subtract. So that is very important thing in irrational numbers, and these are also called surds. So very important thing this is. So how to do this is take root 7 as a common factor. If you take root 7, here only 2 will be left out and here nothing means 1 will be left out. So 2 minus 1 means only 1. So 1 into root 7, so 1 root 7. So simply we will write it as root 7. Now that is the value of D, children. Now we have got D value. Now to find fourth term, for the third term, add this root 7. So just like this. Root 63 plus root 7. So root 63, as I said, it is not in a simplest form. So this is the simplest form. So in the place of 63, you write that. Now this we can easily add. As I said, root 7 you take as common factor. Now what you will get? 3 plus 1 you will get. So 3 plus 1 is 4 root 7. Now 4 root 7 is not in our option. Why? Because it is in simplest form. But here in AP what they have the terms written, those terms are not in simplest form. Hence this we have to write like this. This 4 you take it inside the root. So 4 square it will become. See, when it is coming outside the root, it takes root and it simplifies. And when it is going inside the root, it enters as a square. I repeat again, it enters as a square. So 4 square means 16. So 16 into 7 is root 112. So option D is the correct one. And as I said, trick, you know what? See here. For here 7 they multiplied 1. 7 ones are 7. 1 is square number. Next, for root 7 they multiplied next square number. What is the next square number? 4. So 7 4s are 28. Next, for third number, for 7 after 4, which is the next square number? 9. So 7 9s are 63. So next, For next number, for root 7, they multiplied next square number. What is the next square number? After 9 is 16. So 16 sevens are 112. So this is a trick, children. So next let us move on to the another one. 20th term from the last term of the AP. 3, 8, 13, so on 253 is. Options are 147, 151, 154, 158. So what we wanted to find here is 20th term from last. From last means from this side we have to find the 20th term. So for that, what you want to give the given AP you write in reversing order, just like this. So 253, so on 13, 8 and 5. So after writing in reversing order, as usual you find A value, find D value, find N value is 20. Use nth term finding formula and substitute the value, simplify. It gives the answer, that's all. So A value is 253. First term is always 53. But how to find D? Second term is not there. If second term is not there, means it's not at all problem. Here 3 terms are given, no. So D, how to find? So difference of a number and its preceding number. So in 8 you subtract 13, otherwise in 5 you subtract 8. However you do it, it's not matter. So in 8 if you subtract 13 we'll get minus 5 and n value is 20. Now let us find nth term finding formula. Substitute the values here. A value is 253 and 20 minus 1 is 19 and D value is minus 5. So now let us multiply this one, children. 19 into minus 5 is 19, 5 is 95. So 253 minus 95, which gives our answer is 158. So where is 158? It is here. Therefore correct option is this. Next let us move on to another problem. So if 17th term of an AP exceeds its 10th term by 7, find the common difference. A value 1, first option is 1, second option is 2, third option is 3 and fourth option is D, children. And here how to find D, that is very important. So for that, understand the problem. 17th term means A plus 16D is exceeds its 10th term, means A plus 9D plus 7, because 17th term is equals to 10th term plus 7. Why we are adding plus 7? Because they are saying it exceeds. Exceeds means more, just like this. So 17th term is equals to 10th term plus 7. Now A you transfer this side and 9 also transfer this side, I mean 90. So we get this A plus 16D minus A minus 9D equals to 7. Now simplify this. See here, plus A and minus A gets cancelled. 16D minus 9D means we get 7D. So 7D equals to 7. Now this 7 you transfer this side, we get 7 by 7 and these two get cancelled and D value is how much? 1. Hence the correct option is A. Next, the sum of first n natural numbers of an AP is n into n plus 1 by 2, n into n minus 1 by 2, 2n square, n into n plus 1. So this is the formula, children. So which formula used to find sum of n natural numbers? So this one, the sum of first n positive integer is given by this formula. Sn is equals to n into n plus 1 by 2, means option A is the correct. Move on to next one. The sum of first 20 odd natural numbers is 100, 210, 400, 420. Understand the problem. It's very simple problem. Here we have to find the sum of how many terms? 20 terms of which kind of numbers? Only odd natural numbers. Odd number means 1, 3, 5. So first write off that AP. So your AP is not given. So write AP 1, 3, 5, so on. From this find A, D and N value. So A value is 1, D value is 2, and n value is 20 because we are going to find sum of 20 numbers. Next, sum finding formula. So Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Substitute the values. So in this place n value is 20, here a value is 1 and here n value is 20 and remaining terms as it is you write. And here 2 ones are and 2 tens are. Multiply these two 2 ones are 2 we will get, and here 20 minus 1 is 19. So we get this. Next here 19 multiplied to 2, 19 2s are 38. Now add these two, 2 plus 38 is 40. So 10 into 40 is 400. So option C is correct one. This. Move on to the next one. Multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250 are A is 66, B is 65, C is 60 and D is 64. Understand the problem first here. Multiples of 4 means 4 table, but those numbers should lie between 10 and 250 only. The numbers which are lying between 10 and 250 and the numbers which are also divisible by 4. So 10 is never divisible by 4 children, and 11 also can't. So start from 12. So 12, 16, 20, so on. And the last term here is 250. So 250 you cannot divide by 4. So 249 also not possible. So 248 you have to take. So moreover, I wanted to say here one more very important thing. Whenever they are saying between the first term and the last term, you have to exclude. You should not include whenever they are saying between. If they are saying the multiples of 4 from 10 and 250, in that case 4 also you should include, 250 also you should include. So whenever they are saying between, these two numbers should be excluded. Very important thing that to understand. So last term is 248. And one more important thing I wanted to say here. So many children will not be knowing so whether 250 is divisible by 4 or not. They'll go for division method. So my suggestion is use divisibility of 4. So check only last two numbers whether divisible by 4 or not. 50 is there. 50 never divisible by 4. Hence 250 never divisible by 4. That is the divisibility of 4. You take a number which having the 10 digits. So you just check only last two numbers. If the last two numbers divisible by 4, the whole number is divisible by 4. See here 48, their last two digits. So 48 divisible by 4, hence 248 is divisible by 4. So now let us find A, D and An value. A is 12, D is 16 minus 12 is 4 and An is 248. Now which formula you will consider? Last term is given here An. So An formula only you have to consider because we are going to find n value. How many numbers are there? How many n value you wanted to find? So An value I have taken 99 here. Now let us substitute the values. So here I have substituted. Now this 12 you transfer this side. So 248 minus 12. Now subtract these. 248 minus 12 is 236. Next this 4 you transfer this side, it becomes to denominator. 4 ones are and here 4 5s are 20, 3 remainder, 4 9s are 36. So we get 59. N minus 1 equals to 59 and later on this minus 1 you transfer this side. So we get plus 1. So 50 plus 1 is 60. So correct option is C. Next move on to the another problem. If the sum of three numbers in an AP is 9. The sum of three numbers in an AP is 9. Means sum of three numbers is 9 and their product is 24. Then the numbers are 246, 153, 284, 234. So use just common sense children. Sum should be 9. Product should be 24. Add these three numbers. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. So sum only we are not getting correct one. So this cannot be possible. Go for the next one. So 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. Yeah, sum we are getting. So we have to check for product also. 1 5 is a 5, 5 3 is a 15. Product we are not getting, hence this is impossible. Next one. So 2 plus 8 is 10. So 10 plus 4 is 14. Sum only we are not getting, hence this cannot be possible. Hence automatically D1 will be the correct answer. So if you want to check it, 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 4 is 9. So 2 3 is a 6, 6 4 is a 24. So correct option is D. So move on to the 20th problem. So in an AP, if S1 equals to 5 and S2 equals to 12, then the value of D is A is -2, B is 1, C is 2 and D is 3. So as you look at this problem, no, you feel something so that you doesn't see such kind of the problems. See here, S1 value is given 5, S2 value is 12. So S1 means sum of first term. So how can you add first term itself? So S1 is nothing but A. See, S1 is nothing but A value is 5. So S2 means sum of two terms, means A plus A2 is 12. I hope you got it. S1 means first term only, but S2 means not only the second term. S2 means you have to understand sum of two terms, means first term and second term. First term is what? A. Second term is what? A2. So S2 is 12. So S2 we can write like this. A plus A2 is equals to 12. I repeat again, children, S2 means sum of two terms, first term and second term. In case if they given S3 means sum of three terms, A plus A2 plus A3. Clear? Now A value we have got it here 5. So in this place you substitute 5. Now this 5 transfer this side, we get 12 minus 5. So 12 minus 5 means we get 7. So this is A2 value. Here we already got A value. This is A2 value. Now easily we can find the value of D. How can you find D value? A2 minus A1. So 7 minus 5. So D value is 2. So correct option is C. This. Dear students, I hope you have understood all these 20 most important problems. So practice very well all this one. I hope you have understood all this. And till now, if you have not subscribed for my channel, so kindly subscribe and share the video. Thank you. Thank you so much.